Catherine O'Hara, renowned for her unforgettable portrayal of Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek, recently shared some behind-the-scenes insights into her character's iconic looks. One aspect of Moira's flamboyant wardrobe that always stood out was her wide variety of wigs. O'Hara has opened up about her initial desire to wear multiple wigs in different scenes and the challenges of pulling it off. Despite the initial doubts of the show's creators, O'Hara's wish was eventually realized, leading to one of the most memorable aspects of her character's eccentric personality. O'Hara's early conversations with Eugene Levy, her co-star and the show's co-creator, started with a bit of confusion. The actress confessed that she wanted to wear a different wig for each scene to create a distinctive look for Moira. At first, Levy, who also played her husband Johnny Rose on the show, wasn't quite sure how to make this happen. O'Hara recalled, "At the very beginning I said, I'd like to wear different wigs, in different scenes, and Eugene was like, okay, how would that work?" However, as with many of the show's creative elements, the team found a way to make it work. The wigs became an essential part of Moira Rose's quirky, over-the-top persona, giving her character a truly unique visual identity that has since become iconic. The decision to feature Moira with an array of wigs was a stroke of genius, adding a fun and sometimes absurd layer to her character. It was also a practical way to demonstrate the evolution of Moira's character throughout the series. From the moment Schitt's Creek premiered in 2015, Moira's ever-changing hairpieces became a focal point, and fans of the show couldn't get enough of her wild, often glamorous, and occasionally outlandish styles. Each wig seemed to match Moira's emotional state or the particular tone of a scene, creating a visual narrative that paralleled her personal journey. For O'Hara, wearing different wigs wasn't just about the character's appearance. It was a way for her to embody Moira fully. The wigs helped O'Hara get into character each day, allowing her to connect with Moira's larger-than-life personality and express the many layers of the character's eccentricity. As the show progressed, O'Hara's wigs became as much of a talking point as her performances, and fans eagerly speculated on which wig Moira would sport next. From dramatic curls to sleek bobs, O'Hara's character always appeared with a look that screamed high fashion, albeit with a touch of absurdity. However, as with all things, life occasionally has a way of interfering with plans. Amid the chaos of the devastating Los Angeles wildfires, O'Hara was forced to evacuate her home. Unfortunately, this led to the loss of many of her Moira Rose wigs, which she had kept from the show's production. In the midst of the emergency, the actress was unable to properly store or care for the elaborate hairpieces, forcing her to part with the collection. As she explained, "That went with me in the evacuation," referring to the fact that she had to leave most of her wigs behind in the rush to escape the danger of the fires. The only wig that O'Hara managed to keep was the one that many fans associate with Moira's soap opera look, a dramatic, over-the-top hairstyle that encapsulated the character's grandiose style and persona. Despite the loss of her beloved wigs, O'Hara's connection to Schitt's Creek in her role as Moira Rose continues to thrive. The show, which ran for 6 seasons, became a cultural phenomenon, drawing attention for its unique blend of humor, heart, and distinct characters. O'Hara, along with the rest of the cast, gained widespread recognition for their performances, and the show's immense popularity helped revive opportunities for everyone involved. For O'Hara, Schitt's Creek opened doors to new roles and brought her a level of fame and appreciation that she hadn't experienced in years, especially after a long and illustrious career in film and television. Reflecting on the success of Schitt's Creek, O'Hara spoke with Us Weekly about how the show reinvigorated her career. "The show relaunched opportunities for all of us," she said. The comedy drama not only gave O'Hara a platform to showcase her comedic brilliance but also allowed her to explore the depths of her character, Moira, in ways that few other projects had permitted. Moira Rose's often ridiculous, yet deeply emotional journey from the heights of privilege to the depths of small-town life resonated with audiences in a way that few other characters on television have. It was a mix of heartfelt storytelling and absurdity that made her character so memorable, and of course the wigs were a big part of that. For O'Hara, the success of Schitt's Creek wasn't just about the laughs, it was about the connections she made with the cast and crew and the chance to portray such a multifaceted character. Moira Rose, as played by O'Hara, was equal parts glamorous diva and a deeply vulnerable woman trying to navigate a completely different life than she was accustomed to. The show's depiction of a wealthy family losing everything and having to rebuild their lives in a small town was both humorous and poignant, with O'Hara's performance at the heart of it all. As for the wigs, it's safe to say they played a crucial role in O'Hara's portrayal of Moira. The extravagant hairpieces were more than just an accessory. They were a way for O'Hara to embrace Moira's eccentric personality and bring her to life in a way that was both hilarious and deeply human. While O'Hara may have had to part with most of her wigs after the evacuation, the legacy of Moira Rose's wild, unforgettable looks lives on in the hearts of fans who continue to celebrate the show and its iconic fashion choices. In the end, Schitt's Creek was more than just a show about a rich family losing everything. It was about finding family, love, and humor in the most unexpected places. It was about characters like Moira Rose, who could have been a one-dimensional caricature but became a beloved and complex figure thanks to O'Hara's masterful performance and her unforgettable wigs. Whether she was wearing a bejeweled headpiece or a sleek, dramatic bob, Moira's wigs were a symbol of her larger-than-life personality, and Catherine O'Hara's willingness to embrace the absurdity of the character made Moira Rose one of the most iconic figures in recent television history. As we continue to reflect on the legacy of Schitt's Creek, it's clear that the wigs, the laughs, and the heartfelt moments are all part of what made the show so special. Catherine O'Hara's portrayal of Moira Rose remains one of her most iconic roles to date, and the wigs will forever be a part of that unforgettable journey.